We are now live. Welcome to the ST2K live stream of Street Fighter 2 The World Warrior. This is Ronmower along with Brian.
Hey.
Young B254, he still goes by that name. And
Yeah, still my name.
Yeah, we were going to do two-player simultaneous action, but we had technical difficulties with the freaking game emulator. Long story.
Hey Ron, can you send me a link?
Hold on a second. Well, now it's going to be another error, probably because I unzipped it. Hold on a second. Let's see here. I think this should be it. I'm going to send it to you on Facebook here. Should work. Alright, so there we go. We got the ROM going. Okay, Nick Liberto is in the chat room. How's it going, Nick? Brian will stay here for a few minutes. He can't stay long, but it's better than not being here at all. Alright, so I'm going to pick Ryu here. This is a game I'm not too good at. I'm more like Turbo and Super. This is the harder of the Street Fighter game, especially the bosses. Alright, there's Brian in the chat, so I assume you can see this now.
Yeah, I can see you.
Alright.
You're on the review versus Dawson screen on my computer.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
So it's going to be a little bit of a lag.
Yeah, 20 seconds behind. Yeah, I remember playing this game a lot in Target on display.
Oh, yeah.
And, one kid got mad saying...
1992?
Yeah, and one kid was getting mad saying, you gotta let somebody else play. I was like, well, it ain't my fault, I'm beating everybody.
This is the first game I played at an arcade.
Yeah.
And at the time, let me see, when did this game come out? I believe it was 1992.
Yeah, I think it did come out 92, 91, something like that.
I was in probably second grade.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, released in 1991. So I would have been in first grade. I would have been about 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And I saw this game at Tilt in the Richland Mall. And I put in my quarter, and there were a bunch of, I can't remember if they were like already teenagers or young adults, but I remember challenging one of them. And the first character I ever picked was Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never good at the arcade because I'm not good with those joysticks.
Oh yeah.
But for those
I didn't know what I was doing. I was mashing buttons at that time.
Yeah, me too. That's how I got good eventually.
Yeah. No, but all I can remember is just doing a jumping short, which is Guile's knee.
Yeah.
And just doing that all the time.
Yeah. And I remember, or if you guys remember on the ST2K show in I think October 2007, Young B was facing Swindoll using his command center against Jody's Super Nintendo controller, and Jody's excuse was, he's got that command center over here, that's why he's winning.
Oh yeah, that was the Street Fighter 2 anniversary joystick for PS2.
Yeah. And so that's the same person that's in the commentator with me right now is Brian.
Yeah, I haven't been on the ST2K show in a long time, so.
Yeah, and also back then Brian was in the old tournaments that have still uploaded to this day or casuals on the Ronmower channel. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this game really in time because I'm on limited time restraint here, but if anything, I can at least play here for a few minutes while we discuss our favorite memories of this game and stuff. And I remember wanting this game so bad, and of course there's Turbo and Super after that, but for all that, I mean, you had this, and you could not play as the bosses at the time. So back then when Turbo would come out and you can play as the bosses, and then Genesis had Special Champion Edition, you're like, oh man, you can play as the bosses this time. And so, and even back then, to play as the same character was a big, like, God versus...
I forgot about that. You couldn't pick the same character.
Yeah, God versus God, that was a big deal back then.
Yeah. I forgot all about that. This is one of the best ports for an arcade game for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Even though the pixel, the pixel count isn't as large, but it's pretty true to the arcade.
Right. Yeah. And I mean, this game really helped sell the Super Nintendo. I mean, this game sold a lot of copies when it first came out. It's one of the most wanted games in the SNES's early life. And I mean, Street Fighter 2: The World Warrior. I remember I never got to own it on my own. I had to go to somebody else's house and play it. I mean, and it was so fun to play either alone or with 2 players.
Oh yeah, this was my brother's Christmas gift.
Yeah.
At the time. Yeah.
And
it was like this game and Super Mario World. I think we got this game with the Super Nintendo actually.
Yeah. I remember the bosses being so hard in this game. I think they dumbed it down in later releases like Turbo and Super. Yeah, they definitely dumbed down the challenge. And I remember the tournaments and casuals we would have at my old apartment. And like, was it Street Fighter Anniversary Collection where like the handicapped, I would put it on Street Fighter 2 mode and Venom or Angel. No, that's cheating because of handicaps. Yeah, but you guys got the newer characters, and so it should even out. I mean, but when you pick the original World Warrior characters, the damage was greater.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
you're talking about in the Hyper Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They thought it was cheating. I said, man.
Different modes for, I guess, different types of characters. You can pick like World Warrior, or Championship, or Super Turbo.
Yeah. There was a code in Street Fighter 2 SNES to have double impact. So you play as Van Damme? No. Awesomeness Destroyer.
Twin brother.
What's that?
You play as Van Damme's twin brother?
Yeah. Back when I was a kid, I saw the movie come out. I really thought he had a twin. My friend was like, "No, he don't." I said, "Yes, he does. Look." He goes, "That's special effects." No, it's not. Even the regular characters on this game, the CPU is harder. I mean, they really dumbed it down later on.
Oh, did you switch characters?
Yeah, because I lost with Ryu earlier. Yeah. And of course, this is before Turbo, so the action is slower.
Yeah, you can still do like some pretty good, decent combos in War Warrior, like with the crouching jab or standing jab. I think I remember hearing that combos were an accident, and this is like the first game. Yeah, like I think you cancel like lighter normals into heavier ones.
Yeah.
And originally that wasn't intended, and then I guess they embraced it in other games.
Yeah. But yeah, Street Fighter 2: The World Warrior, and back then I had a crush on Chun-Li, and I mean this game was freaking awesome on so many levels. And
yeah, when this game came out, I thought that you know back in the day, I used to think that games copied other games.
Yeah.
I thought this game was copying Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
So I think, from what I remember seeing Mortal Kombat before Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing Pit Fighter before Mortal Kombat, if you can remember that game.
Yeah. Yeah. And the soundtrack in this game, freaking awesome.
Oh yeah. I think it was Alpha Lila that did the music for this game.
I'm not sure we got, but definitely know.
Yeah. And especially for Ken's theme, have you ever heard of the Top Gun soundtrack?
Yeah.
You know the song, I think it's by Cheap Trick, it's called Mighty Wings.
Yeah.
And if you go back and listen to that song, you can hear the guitar riff from Ken Stanch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out.
And recently, a bunch of people discovered that there was a song that came out in Japan that was that later became like Guile's theme.
Ah.
And the band is called T-Square, and the song is called Travelers.
Oh, cool.
I think it was like an 80s like new jazz band in Japan, and it sounds just like the Guile theme.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And facing Guile now, and you are real good with Guile.
Yeah, that was, like I said, that was the first character I ever picked in the game. I guess I just stuck with them like until Street Fighter V today.
Yeah, and when I was playing this game at Target on display, I remember picking E Honda, and this kid goes, "Oh, he's sorry," but they end up whooping him with E Honda. So anybody is good if you know how to use them.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on the upcoming Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers?
Oh man, I think it's unnecessary. I mean, yeah, it's cool that they're trying to update an old game, but they really didn't do much with the game. They only added 2 new characters. Well, they're not even really new characters. They're just palette swaps.
Yeah, a Violent Ken and Evil Ryu.
Violent Ken and Evil Ryu.
Yeah.
And you remember the game SBC Chaos?
Yeah.
So it was SNK versus Capcom Chaos, and that was the first game that introduced Violent Ken.
Yeah. And then there's also a mode where it's like first person mode. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah, it looks pretty. I don't know how good it plays, but it looks like trash to me.
Yeah.
Like it's the same character models from Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
But you would think that they could at least get the models from Street Fighter 5, or
Yeah.
I don't know. And not only that, but the Ultra Street Fighter 2, they're supposed to have updated HD graphics, so it's the same exact sprites from the Xbox 360 and PS3 Street Fighter 2 HD remix.
Right.
So they're not really adding a lot of new things to the game.
Right. And I was a big Street Fighter fanboy back then. I mean, I didn't use no logic. I said Street Fighter's better because of this and that and something dumb. And that commercial for the Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition against Mortal Kombat for Genesis. And then it showed
I remember that one.
It showed Blanca's hand coming out of the Street Fighter box and then crushing the Mortal Kombat box next to it on the shelf, and the security guard's freaking out.
I gotta look that up on YouTube.
Yeah, good times. And I remember someone argued with me saying Mortal Kombat's better and Street Fighter has all them colorful ass characters. And me and Venom are like, that's dumb. Mortal Kombat has colorful characters too. What are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, they're different games, and they should be enjoyed,
Yeah.
For I guess the type of game they are.
Exactly. And when I was a beginner, I did use Dalsim. A lot of beginners like to use Dalsim because he stretches his arms out. And Blanca, because he has that electricity and he looks intimidating. When I first seen this game, I was like, Ryu, he looks like a normal guy. He ain't gonna do nothing. Blanca looks like he'll kill you. And so, but I mean, I started getting better by mashing buttons on Special Champion Edition. Oh, that's how you do it. And, here we go. Now I'm in. Go ahead.
Dalsim is a pretty advanced character. Like, I guess picking him up, like it's kind of hard to do damage. You would think he'd be cheap because his arms stretch, his limbs go across the screen, but he doesn't take damage very well. A lot of his normals are pretty slow.
Yeah.
He's more like a keep away character.
Yeah. Now I'm in boss mode here, and this is where it's really gonna get hard. And I love Balrog's music. He looks, of course, similar to Mike Tyson, but didn't they change the names in Japan?
Yeah, in Japan, his name was Mike Bison.
Yeah.
So they had to switch. Vega was M. Bison in Japan, and Balrog is Vega.
Yeah.
So just to try not to confuse people between Japan and the U.S., the universal names for those characters are Claw, Dictator, and Boxer.
Ah. Hey, Smoke, how's it going? Smoke walks in here with food. Oh, man. Here we go. Vega.
Yeah, I really wish that Vega could climb the fence, like in the background.
Yeah.
In 2-player mode,
Right, yeah. I remember this wrestler, The Miz, facing Austin Creed on his YouTube channel, and he whooped The Miz, and The Miz making an excuse. He said something about, well, if we can play in regular Street Fighter where E Honda cannot move forward while doing the 100-hand slap, I would have whooped you.
That's really cool. The way he jumps into the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you know that originally Final Fight was going to be Street Fighter 2?
I think I heard something about that, yeah.
Yeah, it was going to be the sequel to Street Fighter, the original Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And I guess the last minute they changed their mind.
Yeah.
And eventually this was the sequel.
Yeah. It's hard to counter Vega right here, especially with his kicks. Oh, look at that. He just did the super German suplex on me off the cage. Yeah, I'm going to try one more time here, and if I can't beat Vega, then I'm done. But I'm surprised I got this far, probably because I've been playing Street Fighter recently. I live streamed Super and Turbo last week or so.
Are you going to go out and buy a Switch?
You know, I do want to buy a Switch whenever I can afford it, just for the Ultra Street Fighter 2 and Breath of the Wild, but it might be a while.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
My friend Tibbs has a Switch.
I've been hearing about all the bugs and this, the screen scratching and the actual console being kind of cheap looking.
Huh.
And I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until they release like a version 2 or something like that.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm happy with the PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, the only reason to buy a Switch right now is probably those 2 games.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild and I'm not sure what other games are coming out. I think they're making a Mario game or something.
Oh yeah, I forget the name.
Yeah.
Have you seen the spoof video of that game?
No, I haven't.
With the Grand Theft Auto engine with the Mario model.
No, I haven't seen that.
It's hilarious, man. You have to see it. I'll send you the link after this.
Oh, cool.
But man, me and my wife are dying laughing.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Man, Vega is whooping me right here. He is hard in this first. Look at that perp. He beat me perfect. Jeez. Yeah, but that's the end. I'm done. Because I got some commentaries to do here in a minute. And I told my friends it would be a little bit late. I'm going to go ahead and just stop it right here. Just a quick live stream of Street Fighter 2 The Royal Warrior. A little nostalgia going on here. And yeah, we try to do a 2-player action, but we could not get net play to work. There were some technical difficulties, and may try it again in the future. But at least we got to do this, just to do a little chat and live stream of this, because this is a great game to play either alone or with 2 players, and really brings back a lot of great memories back in the day with how bad I wanted to play this game and how bad I wanted to own it.
Right.
And but yeah, Brian.
It never gets old.
Right. Yeah. It lasts. It's timeless. Yeah.
Yeah.
But thanks a lot, Brian. Brian here is one of the best Street Fighters I've ever played. He's real good, and we had a lot of fun times. And if y'all care to watch, you can see some of us back in the days where we had the old webcam in front of the television. You can see some of those videos still on my channel right now. And yeah, you can go back and see all that stuff. It's pretty good. Back when we had Venom, Angel, and the Unknown, and even Swindoll, and that was an S2K show on the S2K channel. That was fun times. And yeah, so Brian, thank you very much for joining me in this commentary. Hopefully next time we can actually do some 2-player simultaneous action.
Yeah, we should try that. And maybe, who knows, maybe I can try to get my screen up, or I could try streaming myself.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And one day, we'll hopefully have tournaments over here again at my place. You have a PS4 and some old Street Fighter games. We can hook that up live and live stream that on the S2K channel. That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be cool. Or hey, man, if you're ever in town, just let me know. We can try to stream at my apartment.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you very much for joining me, and you guys are joining the chat and watch. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later. I'm Ronmower. God bless. Take care.
All right. See you guys later.